Hello, my name is Henry Rosales, and we're gonna review this game. So let's split this up. Start with visuals. The visuals were good. They did look a little bit cartoony at some parts. From far away, it looks more cartoony, but I guess that's what the game was going for. The animation is good, but there's some parts in the animation where it makes you feel like it should have felt more powerful. The gameplay is a lot like Batman games. If you ever played the Batman games, you press square to attack and press triangle to counter, but you can go more in depth. You start to learn different combos and stuff when you start to level up. There's a combo meter, and when you get to a certain point in that combo meter, you fill up your supercharged attack and you can supercharge attack someone. The gameplay, for me, it felt a little easy at first, so I had to actually make it a little bit harder for myself. As the game went on, it felt like it was starting to get harder. Like, there's some people have bows, and there are some other people who you can't kill with front attacks. You have to stun them. And there's this system in the game where if you kill someone, if you kill a captain, because there's this whole leveling system, not just for you but for the enemies. For example, if there was some random enemy that killed you, they would level up, and then they would join this hierarchy of captains, and the higher the captains are, the harder they are to kill, and the harder they are to kill, the more chance of getting runes. They're basically power-ups for your weapons. There are some runes that make your focus go up, or that make you attack stronger. The story, I've never really been much of a Lord of the Rings fan. I've never read any of the books. I've never seen any of the movies. I've never played any of the games until this one. So the story, I felt like it was going to be hard to get into because I've never been introduced to any of it, but it was actually pretty easy to get into. This is within the first 10 minutes. Your guy gets killed in the beginning, and then he can't die. There's two main characters. One you're playing as, which is this guy. I forgot what his name was. What's his name? His name was Italian. That's what it was. And this other guy, you basically play as both of them at the same time. One of them is like a ghost, and the other one is an actual person, which is why you can do all these powers. A lot of times during the story, Italian, the guy you play as, he's gonna be talking to himself.
What are these towers of silver?
But a thing I like about it is that it actually makes sense how when you talk to yourself, you're not actually talking to yourself, you're talking to the other person. And when you die, you can actually die and you respawn at one of these light towers. Everything makes sense, all the mechanics make sense. And the story progresses pretty well. I mean, it's not the best, most amazing story in the world, but it is sufficient to push the game. The ending felt a lot like we want to make a second game. It was like sequel baiting, basically. I was okay with it. The reason why is because the most important part of any game, of every single game, should be to entertain. And this game does entertain. I'll probably put it 8.5 on a scale from 10. There are some stuff it did break a few times for me, and on the PS4 there were multiple complaints, and it happened to me too, where it started to lag, the frame rate started to dip. It can bother you, so that's a thing. I didn't play it on the Xbox One, so I don't know if that happens on the Xbox One. But yeah, 8.5, good. Would recommend. Go get it now.